Welcome everyone to Project Management Essentials, your roadmap to success. I'm thrilled you're here to learn simple, practical tools that will help you tackle complex tasks. We're going to make project management easy to understand. Table of Contents. Slide 1, what is a project? Slide 2, what is project management, PM? Slide 3, the 5 phases of a project. Slide 4, Phase 1, Initiating, the start. Slide 5, Phase 2, Planning, the roadmap. Slide 6, Phase 3, Executing, the action. Slide 7, Phase 4, Monitoring and Controlling, the checkup. Slide 8, Phase 5, Closing, the finish line. Slide 9, the problem of scope creep. Slide 10, Top 3 must-have PM skills. Slide 11, Summary. What is a project? So, what exactly is a project? In short, a project is a temporary effort to create a unique result. The two most important words here are temporary, it has a clear end date, and unique, it delivers something new that hasn't been done exactly this way before. For example, building a new website is a project. It starts, and it ends when the site is launched. However, posting daily content to that finished website is not a project, that's an ongoing operation. What is project management, PM? If that's a project, then project management, or PM, is simply the skill of making sure the project gets done right. It's the art of using knowledge and tools to meet all the requirements. In simple language, it's managing the how, making sure your team knows what to do, has what they need, and finishes successfully. The main goal of PM is to balance the scope, what we build, the time, when we finish, and the cost, how much we spend. This is often called the project triple constraint.
This bootcamp was proudly brought to you by the Talent Development Hub, your one-stop e-course warehouse dedicated to accelerating corporate growth. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exclusive executive training and future bootcamps.
The 5 phases of a project. Projects aren't random, they follow a predictable path, which we can break down into 5 simple phases. If you stick to these steps, you have a much higher chance of success. We start with initiating, starting, move to planning, figuring out the details, then executing, doing the work, constantly monitoring and controlling, checking progress, and finally, closing, wrapping up. Think of it like planning and taking a structured road trip. Phase 1, Initiating, the start. Phase 1 is initiating. The purpose here is to formally start the project and get the official authorization to proceed. The key question is, why are we doing this project? The most important tool in this phase is the project charter. This is the project's official birth certificate. It clearly states the goal, names the project manager who is responsible, and defines the initial budget. A practical example is getting official approval from leadership to begin building the new website. Phase 2, Planning, the roadmap. Phase 2, Planning, is arguably the most crucial phase. This is where we figure out how we will do it. Good planning prevents poor performance. We create 3 main documents here, a scope statement, a clear list of what is included in the work, a schedule, a timeline of all tasks, and a detailed budget. For our website, this is where you list every page, estimate how long design will take, and assign those tasks to the right people. Phase 3, Executing, the action. Phase 3 is executing. This is the action phase, where the team does the actual work defined in the plan. Your job as the PM here is less about doing the work and more about directing the team, communicating effectively, and making sure everyone has what they need. You are the coach. In our example, this is when the designers are creating layouts and the coders are writing the website code. Phase 4, Monitoring and Controlling, the checkup. Phase 4, Monitoring and Controlling, happens at the same time as executing. You need to constantly ask, are we on track? You track progress against your original schedule and budget. You also manage any change requests, like a request to add a new feature, and you identify potential problems early. For instance, you notice the design team is behind, and you quickly work with them to adjust the schedule. Phase 5, Closing, the finish line. Phase 5 is closing. This is when you formally complete the project. The key question is, did we deliver what we promised? The main activities are the handover of the final product to the customer, closing out all financial contracts, and, very importantly, conducting a lessons learned session. This documents what went well and what went wrong, ensuring future projects benefit from your experience. The problem of scope creep. Let's focus on a common project killer, scope creep. This happens when small changes or extra features are added to the project without also adjusting the time or the budget. It's the silent killer of projects. Scope creep causes projects to fail, leading to burnout and late delivery. To stop it, you must use a change control process. Every requested change must be formally reviewed and approved, with the necessary adjustments to time and cost agreed upon before any new work begins. Top 3 must-have PM skills. You don't need a fancy certification to be a good project manager, you need these 3 simple skills. First, communication. PMs spend 90% of their time on this. You must listen well and explain clearly. Second, leadership. You need to inspire your team. And third, risk management. Always think ahead about what could go wrong and have a simple backup plan. Remember, PM is about people first, and plans second. Let's quickly summarize our bootcamp. We learned that projects are temporary and unique, and project management is the skill of balancing scope, time, and cost. We covered the 5 phases from initiating to closing, and we highlighted the danger of scope creep. Thank you for investing your time. Don't miss out. Follow and subscribe for more awesome videos. Hit the bell icon to get instant updates.